Hello.
Hello.
My name is Maher Nasser. I'm the acting head of the United Nations Department of Public Information. Today, we are joined by the world-renowned artist Yoko Ono as part of this year's celebration of International Day of Peace. We're honored to have Ono-san with us, especially because of this year's focus on music. Welcome, Yoko.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. You're internationally known as an artist, singer, poet, and the wife of John Lennon. But you're also known as a peace activist. How did you first engage in peace activism, and what does peace mean to you?
Well, just when you said peace activists, I was hoping that the whole world would be one day peace activists. It's getting to be that, you know. A lot of people are activists now.
Mm-hmm.
And I started because I was, when I was very young, I was in Japan when the Hiroshima bomb dropped. So, and that really was a very strong impression on me.
Mm-hmm. We welcome you here at the UN headquarters.
I'm very, very honored that we can do this. I can do this because I really believe in what United Nations is believing and hoping to accomplish.
This year we're focusing on music for the International Day of Peace. Your initiative to contribute Imagine as part of this year's campaign. Can you tell us more about how this came about?
I'd like to find where I should go to contribute to Imagine. And then I realized that the United Nations is a very strong institute in a sense that they believe in freedom of speech, justice for people, and also hope and belief for one day to have world peace. And I really like the idea that you're promoting it day and night.
Yes, thank you. Imagine, of course, is not only the most commercially successful song of John Lennon, it is also recognized as a song with great historical and social importance. What do you attribute its success for?
Well, I really think that this particular song is, if I may say so, it's very important for the world in the sense that he was really stating what should be done to bring world peace.
And do you think his music has played a role in promoting peace around the world?
Yes. He was very, very caring in how to construct the music so that it would propagate and spread in the world. He
is known to have said that he credits the song Imagine that has been inspired by your book, Grapefruit. Can you tell us more about Grapefruit?
There's no more story about that. It's just the fact that he was very sweet to mention that we were together all the time, 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So that naturally, you know, some things rub off on us.
You're being very modest. 40 years ago, John Lennon spoke about asked us to imagine in the song a world with people living in peace. However, there haven't been true since the UN was created any world war. But if we watch the news, there are many people still who live without peace in their lives.
I know, it's very sad that many people are being injured or murdered or whatever, killed. But I think that it is slowly going the right way. And I know it. We have to have patience and hope. But when we did the bedding, which was 1969, things were so bad. Nobody wanted to know about world peace. And now I think that 99% of people in the world are really hoping for it. So there's a big difference.
So that's the source of your optimism?
Yes, well, I don't think it's an optimism. I think of myself as a pragmatic person. And yes, it's going to happen.
We all hope so too.
Well, you're working too. I mean, we're all working together.
In the General Assembly first issued a resolution establishing the International Day of Peace in 1981. In 2001,
Beautiful.
They refined the resolution to strengthen the symbolic celebration by instituting the day as a day of ceasefire and non-violence. What do you think of the day?
Well, I think it was incredibly important that this particular day was established, but also people who believe in the International Peace Day are people who are not just saying that. not just believing, but really working on it. And I really respect that.
What can be done? What more can be done to convince warring parties to lay down arms and respect that day and every day as a day of peace?
I think it's wrong to try to just push our ideas and make people who are actually gun-loving people to say, stop it, because they're not going to stop it. I think that we have to concentrate more on our own lives and our own brains. We should change our brain instead of trying to change the world first. First change the brain, and if we all change our brains, world peace is going to rain on us.
And I think the United Nations also recognizes the need to address the root causes of conflict and war, and this is why we try to work in a triangular development, peace and security, and human rights.
Well, without having a United Nations, and without having this kind of institute, I think it would have been worse.
Thank you. As an artist who has a history of activism for peace and wanting to make the world a better place, what do you feel when you watch the news and see continued suffering and tragedy in many parts of the world? What do people watching this should and could do to enhance peace?
Well, naturally, just as everybody else, I think that I get so saddened and angered. But I do know that anger is not going to help. And when we are peaceful inside, that's when we're going to have peace. Not when we are angry, not when we're sad. We are sad, but we have to conquer that. We have to go above that and really try to bring peace.
Like yourself, many artists now around the world want to also do a positive contribution to social issues, to peace. How do you feel celebrity advocates, actors, actresses, artists, singers can best serve their causes?
Well, we're not any different from other people. It's just that we have names, so that you can use the name. And I think that it's very important that we're giving in that sense.
And finally, this is the last question. What is your message to people of the world who will be watching this?
Surrender to peace, and think peace, act peace, and spread peace, and imagine peace.
Yoko Ono, thank you for being with us, for joining us, the United Nations, to promote this year's International Day of Peace.
Thank you so much for letting me join. I'm honored.